and thank you for making time in your busy day to join us here at Buttonwood for our webinar where we're going to talk about Facebook and all the cool things we're doing with social marketing. Just a little bit of housekeeping. We are recording this session, so just want to make sure everybody knows that. And secondly, we're going to try to keep this to under 10 minutes. Our goal is to post it on YouTube and share it with a bunch of people as well. And so we want to make sure we're brief and get our message across effectively. So I'll start off by just explaining a little bit of what social marketing is, why it's important, and how it fits. The sort of history of social marketing is really answering the question, what's going on? I think when people walked into a room and you sort of saw each other across the room and you sort of waved your hand at whoever this person was and you said, hey, Jim, what's going on? And then that started a conversation. And so what things like Facebook and MySpace and YouTube and all that, all those different sort of opportunities for people to post things, really the kind of big overarching question they're trying to answer is what's going on. And so when we go to sort of post things on places like Facebook, the most compelling posts or the most interesting things are people who kind of answer that question with something interesting. My kids' soccer team won the championships. I had a new addition to my family. Sort of more interesting things like that tend to get more play. So the big question becomes for us in promotional products, how do we translate the going on into something that's valuable and interesting for a promotional products buyer? And really as distributors, this is a huge opportunity for a distributor to take what they typically do during the day and sort of have that message and have that news get exposed to a lot more people. Let's take a typical transaction. I mean, let's imagine a customer calls up and says they need 40 or 50 things to give away at a sales meeting or that they're going to. And so you would go to your ESP or Sage, look up something, you trade back and forth a little bit, and eventually you'd agree to give away particular items, say a Padfolio or a shirt or something like that. And then the customer went away, gave those things out at their meeting, came back, how did it go? Customer was happy, and you tried to sort of get from that customer, what exactly made that thing successful. And if you're lucky, the customer will tell you something like, well, it improved our callback rate by 20%, or really our satisfaction surveys were much higher than they normally were. Some sort of useful piece of information that they get back to you that sort of explains why they liked what it is you gave them. Now, in a more traditional environment, you might tell a coworker, your customer might tell a coworker, so there's a very sort of small kind of word-of-mouth effect that happens. What the hugely magical thing that social media does is takes that story and allows you to share it with hundreds of people. So let's look right now at kind of what we're doing here on Buttonwood, and we can see here we have our home page, and we've got a recent activity tab from Facebook. We've got links to a Facebook account, to Twitter, to YouTube, to LinkedIn, to a blog if you want to have that. We've got recommendations. So if somebody's on your site and they like something, it'll pop up here. And so now let's say we've given away this a shirt to this particular customer, and we now want to share what we just did with that shirt and get a lot of people looking at that. So let's go to the shirt, and we're going to say it's this Edry polo from Ash City. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to like it. Click the like button. That makes a bunch of people on Facebook take notice. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to click on that Facebook link, and then we're going to say, we're going to add a message here, something really short, something kind of compelling, great success with this as, maybe not this, with this polo as a trade. I can't type and talk at the same time here. Trade show giveaway. My client had huge booth traffic. And it looks like trade show here is 2 words. And so now I can go down here and I can share it with everybody. I can share it with my friends only. So I'm going to share it with everybody. Just go and post that on Facebook. And now if I go back to my home page, should see here where I just shared that. And if I click on the link, it'll take me back to the product. So now there's a message on my home page. Let's go look at my Facebook account, and I'm going to open a new tab here and log into Facebook. And I didn't actually make the news, but if I go to the most recent tab, we can see here where I've just posted this on Facebook. So a lot of people can see that. If I go and look at my account here, we'll see that I have 210 friends. So let's imagine that I'm the distributor. I've just hit this. 210 people now know that I was mildly successful with selling polo shirts to a customer. And more importantly, what we're going to hope is maybe my customer, who's one of these 210 friends, is actually going to go online and click the like button, or my customer might share it. Maybe a coworker of mine might do the same thing. And, we'll sort of kind of help each other out and try to push stuff back and forth. And so now all of a sudden we're telling our story in a much more kind of public way. So between 210 and hopefully more people will see everything we're doing. So that's kind of in a very short, succinct way what we're trying to do with Facebook to help distributors grow their business and get more people hearing and learning about all the important stuff that the distributor is doing during the day. The other wonderful thing this does is really helps differentiate your website, because now we can see here that as people go on and like things and click on things, this stuff is going to change. As you can link your a YouTube account and sort of create your own video playlist if you want. So you can really personalize everything about your website to make it tell the story of what you're doing as a distributor. So that's kind of a real quick nutshell. If you're interested in learning more, go to the help desk, shoot us an email, get in touch with us, and we'll help you get set up. And thank you for your time. Thanks for being here, and look forward to working together in the future.